check now at the starting lineups for both teams. Someone will be keeping an eye on the monster.
And the most striking thing about him, Kevin, is just how strong he is. He plays the game so physically. May not be the most skilled guy, but he plays with a burning passion.
And we can't forget to mention his rebounding now. When you watch him, just keep an eye on the way he battles in the paint when the shot goes up.
The Thunder made a special trip here for one game, back in Oklahoma City for the next one. They're still alive in the playoff hunt, just 2 games out of the final seed.
Well, guys, you've heard the old adage, it's tough to beat a team 3 times in one season. We'll see if that's the case today. This will be the 3rd matchup, and they're 2-0 against these guys so far.
Well, I don't necessarily agree with that. I mean, every game is a separate entity. They're clearly the superior team when you look at the matchup. So for that reason, I look for the same result today.
It's rebounded by Lou. Now the pass to the monster. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Down low. And he lays it straight in.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Last outing for the New Orleans Pelicans. It was a loss to the Bulls in Chicago.
And Kevin, I kept waiting for them to get back into that game. It seemed like they were capable of it, but it just never happened.
Well, I didn't see it, Steve. I mean, you had much more faith in them than I did. I didn't think they were showing any signs of life. We were watching the same thing, but perceiving it differently.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. After the made shot from the monster. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Number 12. Number 50. Sinks the three-pointer.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to McKenzie. And that time, also a missed shot. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Number 12. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against the Utah Jazz.
And Kevin, I really like how they came right at them in that game, determined to attack the hoop.
Yeah, when that strategy didn't lead to layups, Steve, they usually wound up at the free throw line, and they shot very well when they got there.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Wasted no time on that one.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I briefly spoke with Oklahoma City's head coach. This is a team that loves to run, and he wants to see them do what they love. Fast break basketball should be on the menu today, guys. We'll enjoy watching it.
Thank you, Doris. It's stolen. And it's blocked. Number 35, defended by Lou. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. From the top of the key. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Pass to the monster. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Pelicans shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Yeah, this is a very good free throw shooting team, guys. And when you look at the numbers, impressive.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
And they're on the break. Jumps up.
Oh, get it!
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively, they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
On defense, New Orleans. 6-point game. Morales the pass to Lou. Releases. Shot's good for Morales. New Orleans with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Gets it to go. He's got 5.
An unusual skill set for a big man. The long-range shot that gives you such good spacing offensively.
Jacks up a 3. Kept alive. Beck defended by Morales. Number 12. Number 50. Number 12. And at last, they get one to fall.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety. His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Number 35. For 3. To the inside. It's intercepted. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Shoots a fader. Shot's good.
Quick hands on the steal. Quick feet on the break.
Costly mistake to fork that ball over and then not get back on deep.
To the middle. Deflected. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's the monster. 17 points for him last game against Chicago. Number 50. And it's off from three-point range. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Lou. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Here's the monster. Lays it up and banks it in. The monster's got 6.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominating.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense, just keep firing.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
In the second half of the season, you get an idea of the Pelicans and where they stand statistically right now. 7th in fewest turnovers per game. 9th in blocks. And they're in the top 10 in rebound. This is a team that does a good job getting on the glass.
You know, they're a smart team. We talked about those few turnovers, and that's the number that really stands out to me when you go down that list of stats. They're smart. They don't take a lot of crazy gambles. They try to work the ball around the perimeter, get it inside when they can, and get the best shot every time down the floor.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Fox kicks to Martin. A pass to Fox. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Richardson against Harris. Stolen. The pass to Kelly. And stolen by Richardson. Right side, Griffin. Back to Richardson. The dish now to Thomas. Tipped away. On a fast break now for the Pelicans. They push it up 4-on-3. Feeds to Richardson. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Only 5 games left on the season. Let's quickly take a look at how the playoff field is stacking up out west. Look at New Orleans. They're holding the edge for the last playoff slot. I am sure they'd feel better if they could jump up a couple rankings. And, of course, Oklahoma City, 2 spots down.
You know, right now for the Pelicans, their season hasn't been great and it hasn't been terrible. It's been fairly pedestrian. A few times it's looked like they're about to turn the corner, but they just haven't been able to sustain that winning momentum. Oh, what a throw down there, man.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Thomas against Fox. Passes to Ferguson. Dishes to Griffin. Baseline jumper. The shot will not go. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
Yeah, they really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game, guys. In terms of their offense, nothing seemed to go right.
And once they started spiraling downward, there was no getting out of it, Steve. Their scoring just went dry.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yep, they were ready to go right from the opening tip.
Paul Millsap's checked in for New Orleans.
Paul Millsap.
Here's Ferguson. Gets a very good look and converts.
They had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Here's Fox. And that one's good. He's got 8.
And he's one player who doesn't need a lot of space to get to the basket. He's really crafty. The way he can blast his way straight through traffic. He's really strong.
But Steve, we've got to give him credit for his skill as a distributor, too. I mean, he has a great feel for his teammates, and that leads to a lot of his assists and a lot of easy baskets for his team.
Harris misses. Thunder trailing by 4. Here's Ferguson. It's rebounded by Kelly.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Kicks it to Martin. And he banks in the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 6. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Griffin sets the screen for Thomas. He feeds it to Plumlee. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Kelly passes it to Millsap.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Schroeder, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
Thomas against Harris. Thomas dishes to Plumlee. There's the feed to Griffin. The dive for the ball. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Here's Fox. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Really good sign offensively the way they started this game out, getting a lot of hoops from close range.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to get baskets inside. I know you were a 3-point shooter, Steve, and a really good one, but it's always easier to score in the paint.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Isaiah Thomas out there with Schroeder. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Plumlee. And it's Richardson in at the 3 spot. Fox hits them both. Here's Richardson. He dishes it to Griffin. Back to Richardson. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Thomas, that's good.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that 3-pointer.
Here's Fox. Drops in the layup for 2. 12 points for him.
Just another outstanding play down low. These teams couldn't be farther apart in their effectiveness in the paint today.
Yeah, that's right. It's been all good at one end, and we'll try to be diplomatic here and just say not so good at the other.
The shot's good from Plumlee.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
Number 12. Off target from outside.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Now, the D may have done just enough there, Clark, to bother him and throw that shot off.
Griffin kicks to Richardson. Poked away. Clock at 6. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
And, you know, a chance here to see where the Pelicans sit in the NBA statistically. 2nd in rebounding, 10th in blocks. As far as steals numbers go, not very strong. just the top 20 in the league.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Clark. And what jumps out to me is the rebounding, because when you can rebound the basketball as a team, you can stay in every game. Even if you're not shooting the ball well, you rebound, you get extra possessions, and you allow your team the ability to make the comeback. That's something we didn't see at all from him in the first half when he had a goose egg from the three-point line.
Pulls up. But they recover it. Blocked. Here's the monster, defended by Schroeder. No good from the monster.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Pass to the Prodigy. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Number 2. Rejected by Young. Here's the monster. Number 12. Defended by McKenzie. The pass to the monster. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. And now it's a 9-point New Orleans lead. The Thunder have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. No luck.
That's a battle they haven't been winning today, guys. Their work on the glass has to improve.
And that's not the only thing that's gone against them.
Number 50. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Prodigy passes to Schroeder. Knocked loose. Here's Beck. Pass to Young. Some solid defense here from Lou.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Here's Beck. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And front power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And this group gives us a second look at the shooting guards leading their position in steals over the last 10 games. Take a look at the Prodigy, one of the league's best, 3rd in steals.
And both the hand speed and general quickness of the players on that list are outstanding. I mean, those are the qualities you need to be an effective perimeter defender.
Well, the 2-guard position is where we often find a team's best defender, and that's definitely the case with these guys. Every one of their teams leans on them heavily at the defensive end.
Pelicans leading by 11. Passes it to the monster. Number 50 drills the three-pointer. He's got 6.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assist and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
And there's the rejection. With the lead pass. Number 35, defended by Lou. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
The Pelicans have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Boy, that was solid. I'll tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
Beck. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not. I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Pass to the monster. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Thunder trailing by 14. And the pass to Lou. Here's the Prodigy. Fires from 14. Hits the bucket. The Prodigy's got his second basket of the game. Pep, defended by Morales. Buries it down low. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Passes it to Lou. And there's another one for the Thunder. Pelicans leading by 12. Beck defended by Morales. Pass to the monster. And that one is stuffed right through.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Well, you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
Thunder trailing by 14. There's the pass to the prodigy. From downtown. No good for Morales. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Passes it to the monster. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. The Monsters got 6 here in this quarter.
Shaky defense down low. Again, it's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like they have inside.
Morales the pass to Lou. Good. 6 points for him. Pelicans leading by 14. Beck defended by Morales. Here's Beck. And the shot is good.
It looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's gotten it going now.
Morales the pass to McKenzie. No good with the triple.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Thunder trailing by 16. A runner. Again, Oklahoma City. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Here's where Oklahoma City sits in the NBA statistical standings right now. 3rd in rebounds, 8th in steals. And they're in the top 3rd of the league in assists. The quality of players they have, you thought they might be better there, but not bad.
And the rebounds really jump out at me, Clark, when you talk about all those numbers. I mean, this is a ferocious rebounding team. They're very physical, and they always take the fight to their opponent. They seem to own the paint, and when they do that well, they're awfully tough to beat. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. And defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Need to get more bodies committed down low.
Good.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Number 35. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's the prodigy. Second shot opportunity, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, Kevin, his ball skills are almost second to none. He fakes guys literally out of their shoes sometimes with that dribble.
Well, that tight handle, that rush hour handle, I call it, the things he can do with the ball make him a very entertaining player.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
1:15 left now here in the second. The shot's good from McKenzie. 9 points in the game so far. 1:07 left here in the second.
That foul is really going to hurt him in the second half. I mean, he's got to sit. He may have to be off the floor for a long time, and they'll miss everything he brings to their team. I mean, he's active, he's aggressive, he's smart, he's tough. I mean, they're going to miss his presence significantly.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Thunder trailing by 15. Pass to Ferguson. The shot is off, and New Orleans will go the other way with it. Number 35. Oh, how about that basketball, man? Wow. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
The pass to Ferguson. There's 25 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Passes to the Prodigy. Goes back up. Shot is blocked.
And if they're smart, they will hold for the last shot.
That's got to be the objective here, Steve.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
With 4 seconds on the clock. And the layup is up and in. The Prodigy's got 6 here in this quarter. Tipped. And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
No fooling. This is 2K. Out in Minnesota, it'll be the Timberwolves against the Rockets.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. From 10 feet out, and the jumper is on the mark. 14 points for the Monster.
They are owning the lane right now. Every one of their last 10 points has come either at or near the rim.
Great looks in tight because they're finding lanes to the hoop whenever they want them.
Gets it to go.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
New Orleans moving it around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The shot's good for Morales. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Number 50, defended by McKenzie. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Well, games so often come down to free throws, and when that's the case, these are the players you want at the line. The best free throw shooting 2 guards in the NBA. Take a look at the Prodigy. Deadly on the strike. Someone you do not want.
Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its head. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
And they should be, Kevin. That was one elaborate finish.
Here's McKenzie. Offline with his 3. Pelicans leading by 16. Beck defended by Morales.
Yeah, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Thunder trailing by 16. Here's McKenzie. Again, the Thunder score.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
They get a hand on it. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Lou. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Not out of character for him to miss those.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Well, just too many easy buckets, you know, in and around the paint. So he wants to put a stop to it. This timeout is going to be used to try to tighten up the defense.
Guys, at this level, they won't miss often if you keep giving up looks inside, and they're paying for that right now. Good timeout here.
Pass to McKenzie. Launches it. That's good. 17 points in the game.
I like the way that he has really stayed aggressive from that three-point line after not making a single one before the halftime.
Here's Beck. It's rebounded by the Prodigy. The Prodigy's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
Here we can get a look at Oklahoma City, Kevin, and what kind of numbers they put up these last 10 games. 5th in scoring, 6th in steals, and they're in the top half of the league in team rebounding as well. They've got some glass eaters on that squad.
And what impresses me most out of all those numbers you just talked about, Clark, is the points per game, because this is a team that has become very difficult to cover. They really cut hard. They set good screens. They get great ball movement, and because of the unselfishness and the floor spacing, they seem to get wide open shots time after time.
And there's the pass to McKenzie. The 15-footer up again. New Orleans leading by 11. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's rebounded by McKenzie.
Tried to get a little too fancy with that one.
Unless the alley-oop is going to be uncontested on both ends of the play, you're better off avoiding it. Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they needed it.
Lets the three fly. Cannot hit. And the Thunder going the other way now. Morales the pass to Lou. Gives him the lead pass. Here's McKenzie. The putback. Slams it home for the putback.
A sensational run has them on the brink of tying it up or even taking the lead all of a sudden.
Steve, quite a turn of events here. I mean, they really snapped into focus in a hurry and tightened up their game at both ends.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
The shot's good from Lou.
I think he's been kind of passive today, and you know, maybe that one will get him going. I think for them to be successful, he needs to be the one to do the bulk of the scoring.
Number 50. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And the Thunder making a switch here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And I also like the penetration. When they're getting into the paint, they're getting a lot of easy hoops from those strong drives.
Gets it to go. 13 points in the game.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Hits the three-point bomb.
That's more like it. It's 9 points for him coming off three-pointers in this half.
Fox passes to the monster.
No luck. That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
Back to Richardson. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 5 assists in the game.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
New Orleans moving it around. The shot's good from Kelly.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick three of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
Thomas against Fox. Got a piece of it. And now Martin pushing it up. No one.
Oh, man, that was a real mark it up.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Thomas goes in, and it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Plumlee gets a screen from Lou. Richardson kicks to Thomas. Six to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And here's Richardson outside. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the New Orleans Pelicans. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand.
I know I'll be looking out for the final score in that Rockets game. Should be close, I think.
Banked in off the glass. 16 points for him.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
to stop the run. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 6 assists here tonight. Fox passes to Martin. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Martin's got 5 points so far.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed.
Look out, man!
The rim is shaking.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how Clark, brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there.
Schroeder kicks to Plumlee. Pass to Schroeder. There's the dish to Thomas. Oklahoma City gets it back. Here's Schroeder, guarded by Fox. Gets it to go. 12 points for him.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Stolen by Schroeder. He kicks to Thomas. A baseline J. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Thomas got 5 now.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
Some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
Richardson dishes to Thomas. Connects from 3-point range.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond the arc here in the second half. And look at the percentages. Good number.
Just what the pharmacist prescribed. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they keep it up.
Number 12. He's guarded by Thomas. Gets it to go. He's got 13.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. Well, it's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
No good from Lou.
Man, a nice job there defensively, just getting a hand up enough to bother the shot.
Yeah, that was very nice. Impressive. It made it a much more difficult shot.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
Pass to Schroeder. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
But there was some style there, Kev. It was a pretty sweet one-handed flush.
And the first one at the line is good. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Both shots good from the strike. Thunder trailing by 10. Wide open. Paul Millsap with the rebound.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag.
Back to Young. Deflects the pass. Now, here's Thomas. He's got 8. Lou. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. 17 points in the game.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself. Boy, the defender was on him like glue, all up in his airspace. That's a very low percentage shot against that kind of D.
Yeah, you're right. Best not to force it when you've got someone draped all over you like that. You got to move the ball on.
The shot's good from Lou.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
Here's Millsap. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. And the Pelicans lead by 7. Shots continuing to fall as we... And the final period of play just about to start. Oklahoma City shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. The pass to McKenzie. They get it again. That's good.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Inside. All alone. Lou Pulls it up. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That is his first foul of the game.
And, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
The prodigy, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
A pass to Fox. New Orleans moving it around. Number 12. A finger roll finish at the bucket.
Good defense, but I love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Thomas against Fox. Thomas passes to McKenzie. Back to Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Number 12. Oh, look out. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
Some nice numbers in this one for the prodigy. 12 points and some assists, too. How about 3 of them?
And the Thunder making a change here. Both free throws good from the prodigy. Pelicans leading by 5. Here's Fox, and he throws it down hard with one hand. Nice hops and determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
Number 50, defended by McKenzie. Passes it to Fox. Takes a 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And this game is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that.
Here's the prodigy. The Thunder with another miss.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Great D that time from Lou.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
Good on the shot. Here's Fox. To the paint, got a piece of it. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Thunder. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. The Monsters checked in for New Orleans. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Number 12. No good on the triple. Thunder trailing by 8. Number 2. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got his 9th assist in the game now. Number 50, defended by McKenzie. Another steal. Here's the prodigy. Number 2, a follow-up champ.
They've gotten some good second chances here in the second half, and that kind of extra effort will go a long way into cutting into this deficit.
Number 35. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And he knocks down the first one.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer their perfection continues.
Pass to Lou. Morales the pass to McKenzie. Off target from three-point range. Pelicans leading by 6. They set the pick. Number 12, defended by Morales. Another shot. Great D that time from Lou.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
The Pelicans have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. And the shot is good. And the Pelicans lead by 8. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Morales got 3 off the mark. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Now the pass to the monster. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 10-point New Orleans lead.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Morales the pass to Lou. Inside. Number 12, defended by Morales.
That could have major consequences, Kevin. With this game still in question, it's really a tough time to lose.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Griffin's checked in, and the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Thunder trailing by 12. That's tipped. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Up the floor. Number 12. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. 24 points for him.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
Griffin with it. Now guarded by the monster. Number 2. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir. That may put a little life back into this team.
It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
I tell you, the defense was right there just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
Timeout call here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Boy, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. And he may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the field. Pick now is the time to address it. I don't have a problem.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, over the last break, I listened to the Hornets head coach address his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
In Oklahoma City again with the bucket. Pelicans leading by 10. To the middle, number 35. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yeah, you got that right.
And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. First one falls for him.
At the line for 2.
And good on the second, so it makes them both. Thunder trailing by 14. Passes it to the Prodigy. Takes a shot at the elbow. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
That's a tough shot for anyone. Those runners need a soft touch.
To the inside. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
Shoots the 3. That is good. 19 points in the game.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Pass to the Prodigy. Here's McKenzie. That one off the back iron and out.
I'll tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
Smooth as silk on the finger roll. And the Pelicans lead by 19.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
There's the pass to the monster. Here's Peck. But they'll get another chance. Number 35. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. 1:15 left to play in the final quarter. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Pelicans leading by 17. Passes it to the monster. Number 12. Hands it from downtown.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. Been a fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
There's 47 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's McKenzie. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here are the Pelicans. They're on a 16-6 run. No good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way.
And this game is finally getting away from them.
Yep, it has gotten away. There's not really anything they can do now.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Number 12 uses both hands to slam it down.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. There's the lob to the hoop, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
It's interesting. They're like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got energy.
You know, it's not going to change anything, though, other than to make their losing margin a little more respectable.
From deep three-point range, that's good.